Right now at 5, the man who allegedly broke into an aircraft and threatened its crew makes his first appearance in court.
And La Crosse's no camping ordinance has been amended to include public works property.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Well, a suspect appeared in court today after allegedly breaking into a private plane at the La Crosse Regional Airport Saturday.
31-year-old Cody Anderson from Idaho was charged with multiple crimes, including terrorist threats and attempted carjacking while possessing a weapon. He was arrested for driving his car through a locked gate at the airport and attempting to steal a private plane. According to a criminal complaint, Anderson was waving a knife and threatened to blow up the plane if police didn't stay at least 30 feet away from him. He was later taken into the custody and put on a $500,000 bond.
The unsheltered population in La Crosse is running out of places to stay.
Today, the City of La Crosse Public Works Department voted to approve no camping on public works properties. News
8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us live in studio with the details. Good evening, Jeremy.
Good evening, Ken and Emily. The facilities include garages, well houses, lift stations, and any public works property. The decision comes as vandalism, theft, and break-ins have been reported at some of its structures. Some of the sites already have no trespassing signs like the wastewater treatment facility you see there and fences around them. The board's decision today strengthens that rule to include no camping. According to City Council member Rebecca Schwarz, these restrictions were not part of the ordinance passed by the City Council back in July prohibiting overnight camping on city property. While she supports today's decision, she says there needs to be more done to help the unsheltered population.
I personally feel that we need more federal aid to come into our communities to help with this. How we would use that federal aid, where that would go, and the best way to get people off the streets, especially in severe weather, hot or cold, is something that each community has to figure out.
Schwarz also tells me the city is working on a 5-year plan that will have a larger and more long-term solution to homelessness here in La Crosse. Right now, it's just in the planning stages. She says the council hopes to know more by the new year. Ken, Emily.
All right, Jeremy, thanks very much. And coming up at 6, you'll hear from Kayla Ryan from the Salvation Army. She'll discuss how the ordinance has been impacting their nonprofit.
Well, it was a day to get outside today, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Did you get to take your dog for a walk?
Took the dogs for the walk, broke out a new vest, so I'm in full-on fall mode.
He's ready for it.
I am. Greg, what's the latest, my man?
Well, we still have the mild conditions and actually going to continue probably for at least through Thursday, but for right now we actually hit almost 60 in several areas. Once again, really above average for this time of year. Look at current conditions right now. We're in the upper 50s to low 50s depending on location, even upper 40s further north. So once again, very comfortable or very mild for this start of November. Right now, big picture shows you even warmer as you go out west, 70s potentially in the plain states, along with increasing winds. So we're not going to see any type of cold air anytime soon. In fact, we've got a warm front that's going to be approaching here overnight. So that will be a wind issue and even slightly warmer conditions as we go into your Tuesday. But for this evening, really no issues. Like I said, 40 degrees, it's seasonable temperatures, light winds, pretty nice for like I said the middle of November. Same story for Eau Claire, getting back down to around the upper 30s with a light wind, but the wind is going to start turning around to south, but that won't be until about midnight. Once again, if you had any reliefs out there, probably not going to be the best of a couple days this week because we do have some wind for Tuesday and wind coming up for Thursday and then some cooler temps. So we'll break all that down, including when we might actually see more November-like temperatures a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, Greg, thanks very much. Well, the Supreme Court released a formal code of ethics today that will now govern the justices. The code of ethics, a first in the court's history. In a statement, the court says the rules are not new, but are designed to, quote, succinctly gather in one place the ethics rules and principles that guide the conduct of the court. The code of ethics comes months after several reports that Justice Clarence Thomas had connections to wealthy right-leaning donors and reports that several justices accepted trips and gifts from outside groups.
Federal employees are keeping a close eye on what is happening on Capitol Hill this week.
Congress needs to act or else all federal employees except essential workers go home without a paycheck just before the holidays.
Natalie Brand has more details from Capitol Hill.
Congress has until this Friday to pass a spending bill to keep the government open. With lawmakers running right up to the deadline once again, federal employees are worried about their paychecks right before the holidays.
The vast majority make under $60,000 a year. They've got families to support. They've got kids to support.
House Speaker Mike Johnson has proposed a two-step stopgap measure to extend funding through January 19th for agencies including transportation, housing, agriculture, and energy. The other agencies, including Defense, Homeland Security, and State, would be funded through February 2nd.
There's nothing magical or mysterious about it. It would just be effectively two phases.
Already, the plan is facing pushback from some House GOP hardliners who are upset the proposal keeps funding at current levels and doesn't make cuts.
It continues to perpetuate the very system my constituents sent me here to oppose. They don't want me to continue spending money we don't have at $1.6 trillion spending level, at the Pelosi spending level.
Democrats have also criticized the plan, calling it a recipe for more shutdowns. And it does not include emergency aid for Israel, Ukraine, or the southern border, setting the stage for a separate fight.
I'm not going to make a judgment what I'd veto, what I'd sign. But let's wait and see what they come up with.
The Speaker's plan could come up for a vote in the House as early as Tuesday. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
With only 4 votes to spare, House Republicans may need support from the other side of the aisle to pass the short-term spending plans.
But working with Democrats to pass the last stopgap measure is what prompted some House Republicans to vote to oust then-Speaker Kevin McCarthy.
A surprise announcement from South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. He's dropping out of the race for the Republican presidential nomination after failing to gain traction in the polls. The South Carolina senator made the announcement on Fox News after abruptly canceling all of his campaign stops in Iowa over the weekend when he came down with the flu. Sources say it came as a shock to Scott's campaign staff, many of whom found out in real time. Though Scott was outpacing most other candidates in terms of fundraising, recent polling put him in a distant 5th place behind the frontrunner former President Donald Trump. Trump continues to dominate the field while other Republicans are trying to catch up. A 4th Republican primary debate is set for the remaining candidates next month. As of this morning, Tim Scott has not endorsed another candidate and said he has no immediate plans to do so.
Shifting to the Middle East, conditions inside Gaza's largest hospital said to be deteriorating by the hour. Fighting between Israeli soldiers and Hamas has forced thousands to flee from the medical facility. The head of the World Health Organization says Al-Shifa Hospital has been without electricity and water for days and has stopped functioning. Israel says Hamas complexes are under Al-Shifa, and the group uses medical personnel and patients as human shields. Hamas denies those claims. Under international law, hospitals are protected, but if misused, can become legitimate targets. The Biden administration says it does not want to see civilians caught in the crossfire, but put the blame squarely on Hamas.
We would love to see all the people that are calling for Israel to take steps to protect hospitals call for Hamas to vacate the hospitals and stop using civilians as human shields.
Israel is pushing further into Gaza in an effort to dismantle Hamas and free about 240 hostages. The Biden administration says it remains actively engaged in negotiations for the release of the hostages. The White House confirms that a 3-year-old American citizen whose parents were killed by Hamas is among the hostages the terror group is holding.
Well, just ahead, a common weight loss drug may have a new purpose.
How the drug Wegovy may be able to help people with heart problems. Those details right after this.
Design your dream kitchen with cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens. Mad City is Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for kitchen cabinet refacing. Installed in as little as 2 days, backed with a lifetime warranty. Plus, with Mad City's price lock guarantee, once you receive a free design consultation, we'll lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. And we're ready to take your call now during our holiday savings sale. Receive 75% off installation of a cabinet refacing project, 48 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. Plus a bonus, receive $500 in Mad City cash with your cabinet refacing purchase. Good for future home improvement projects. And call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-257-6651. That's 715-257-6651.
Who's always behind the scenes helping make safe, regulated childcare possible in Wisconsin? DCF. We're your trusted source in support of quality childcare. Learn more at qualitychildcare.wi.gov.
Did you know the proper installation of your windows is just as important as the windows that you select? Improper installation can lead to issues like air leakage, mold, rotten wood, structural issues, and other future problems.
Don't take chances. Call Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions. Our factory-trained team will ensure your new windows are installed correctly the first time.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, the clear choice for the best windows installed by the best people. Receive up to 25% off your new windows with our cooperative savings plan.
Fresh out of Papa Murphy's kitchen, our delicious pan pizza.
Actually, it's fresh out of my oven.
Dad, it's just an expression.
Thick, crispy, buttery pan pizza? Now that is an expression.
Get a large 2-topping pan pizza for $11.99.
Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Find your style with over 300 stocked Patriot Lighting interior lights priced under $100. This Dylan 2-pack flush mount is available in 3 sizes and 4 finishes. And the 13-inch size is just $14.99 after rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A popular drug used for weight loss appears to have some significant benefits for the heart.
And new research suggests the weight loss drug Wegovy may be effective at treating people with a history of heart problems.
The study from Novo Nordisk, the drug maker behind Wegovy, found it can reduce the risk of heart attack, stroke, or heart-related death by 20%.
One doctor notes the study had a lack of representation. About 3/4 of the participants were men and 83% were white. Still, he says drugs like Wegovy and Ozempic are showing to have a substantial impact on people's health.
We have to look at the big picture. There really hasn't been a good intervention for people to lose weight. And we know that it's important for people to lose weight for all sorts of reasons. So this is a tool in our toolbox, right? Okay. But it's not the only tool in our toolbox. We do have diet and we do have exercise, and I think that's really important.
Medical experts hope this study encourages insurance companies to cover weight loss drugs and make them more affordable.
Dr. LaPook says these drugs are not meant for people looking to lose just 5 or 10 pounds, and that studies have not closely looked at how the drugs affect people who are not obese.
Cantaloupes sold under the brand name True Fresh are under a recall because of the risk of salmonella contamination. Salmonella can cause serious and sometimes fatal infections in young children, frail or elderly people, and those with weakened immune systems. All sizes of fresh cantaloupes packaged in cardboard containers with the Malichita label and sold between October 16th and 23rd are part of this recall. The cantaloupes were distributed in 10 states, including Wisconsin and Canada. So far, there have been no reported illnesses associated with the cantaloupes.
24 states in the U.S. have legalized recreational cannabis, but new numbers have health officials concerned with the damage cannabis can cause. Cannabis-related ER visits increased more than 1,800% between 2005 and 2019 at acute care hospitals in California. While that number might be shocking, what is even more surprising is the age group, patients age 65 and older. A Gunderson internal medicine doctor says heart concerns rise as people increase their cannabis use.
We are now just seeing the tip of the iceberg with what's coming with marijuana, and we need to be aware of the fact that that is going to be something that we'll be dealing with down the road. These are recreational drugs. They have some risk. You need to be aware of the risk if you're going to partake in them.
Dr. Dolan says many patients believe that because cannabis is a natural substance, it is better and safer for them. However, many in the medical community are learning that it can harbor short and long-term side effects.
Still ahead, the holiday travel season is about to get underway.
What you need to know before hitting the jet stream or the road.
And although we're going to have 60-degree weather, it actually is Winter Awareness Week for Minnesota and Wisconsin. We'll break down whether we'll see any type of this winter weather in the next week or so, coming up on your First Warn weather update after the break.
There's been a lot of interest these days.
Interest is growing in our rewards-based Kasasa checking account with 3.55 annual percentage yield.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank. Member FDIC.
The kitchen is where family gathers during the holidays, so make your space more inviting with cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens. Add beauty with new door and drawer fronts with soft close hinges and glides. Improve functionality with pull-out shelves, lazy Susans, new countertops, and a new sink. We install in as little as 2 days, and with our price lock guarantee, we'll lock your price in for 1 year. Plus, now during our holiday savings sale, receive 75% off installation of a cabinet refacing project with 48 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts. As a bonus, receive $500 in Mad City cash, good for future home improvements. Grab the phone, call during this program, and receive a free $50 Amazon gift card with in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-257-6651. That's 715-257-6651.
The men and women who drive Ford trucks do amazing things. Move just about anything that needs moving. Build just about anything that needs building. They're the ones who make life possible for the rest of us. Ford F-Series trucks, 100% assembled in America, because we're all in on America.
Now get a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT with 3.9% financing for 60 months, plus up to $3,000 in total savings, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we honor those who have served and sacrificed. To show our gratitude this Veterans Day, we're offering unbeatable deals throughout the store, like 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand Cardinal Songbird food, just $17.99. This Dynaglow shop heater, only $169.99. 3 gallons of Picnic turkey frying oil, just $44.99. Plus, find more great deals online at farmandfleet.com and pick them up just 1 hour later in our convenient drive-thru.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Park Bank is working in your best interest, and we have something interesting for you.
There's a lot of interest in our money market accounts at 2.19 annual percentage yield.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank. Member FDIC.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Whether you're hitting the road or the jet stream this Thanksgiving holiday, you will have plenty of company.
AAA expects 55.4 million Americans to travel 50 miles or more for Turkey Day, up 2.3% from last year and the third highest number since 2000.
Just over 49 million are expected to travel by car, and they'll pay about 50 cents less for a gallon of gas than they did last year.
4.7 million people are flying, an increase of more than 6% over 2022.
What AAA is seeing is that people are continuing to travel post-pandemic, and each year the numbers are getting bigger and bigger. We haven't seen any pullback since 2020.
Now, if you're driving, the worst times to hit the road are Wednesday between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. when holiday traffic combines with that workday commute.
And for that long drive home on Sunday, AAA advises you get up and get moving early.
I guess that's why I'm grateful this year. It's just my wife and I this time around.
Yeah.
Just low key, not going anywhere. Already did some of the shopping already.
That'll be me for Christmas. I'm going to be using the Jetstream to fly home to Houston for Thanksgiving.
Okay,
but
excellent.
I'll be sure to leave early to make sure I avoid long lines and
taking our
crowds
own
and whatnot.
advice.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. All right. Beautiful sunset right now if you haven't looked outside. But Greg, it's also Winter Weather Awareness Week and also potential for wildfire danger this time of year. What's going on?
Well, the Winter Awareness Week is just a typical thing to remind people of all the dangers. We'll kind of update you throughout the week about preparedness tips, explain some of those winter weather warnings for you and various other things. And we'll hit that more when we actually get winter weather too. But tomorrow too, we got a lot of dead fuel because of the frost and freeze. And then plus you add some strong winds and some low relative humidity tomorrow. So it's not a real danger, but there is something to keep aware of that is going to be a little bit increased tomorrow due to the combination of the strong winds and low relative humidity. And I'll kind of break that out here in a little bit. For precipitation, the only thing really we got going on is maybe a shower Thursday night north of I-94, but that's even a very slight chance. Otherwise, the next chance really comes Sunday night through maybe next Tuesday, and there's a lot of questions still on that. So still a fairly dry stretch of weather. Temperatures really going to be the same through about Thursday. We're going to drop back to more seasonal somewhat conditions after our front Friday, and then actually looks colder next week going into Thanksgiving. Right now, I think we will be below average once we get to that period. Overall tonight, really is not going to see much. You can see the temperatures fall back down as we wake up tomorrow morning. You will notice the winds start picking up tomorrow with just some high clouds, upper 30s, low 40s for most locations. Tomorrow, high clouds and the winds will be the story, but the temperatures will climb to the 50s by noon and probably the low 60s in most locations by the afternoon hour, and then we'll just slowly cool off. Not too bad for this time of year to have temperatures at 7 o'clock in the 50s too. So that's what we're looking at for the next 24 hours. The wind is the story tomorrow, and we will see as you wake up 10 to 15. Probably by noon you'll see 15 to 20, maybe even higher than that out of the south, and they will continue all afternoon and then maybe slowly subside to the evening. Now the relative humidity, these are quite low to see this time of year, especially when you're getting into the 30% range in the afternoon, and that's why the combination of those two things has somewhat of a concern with tomorrow, especially with, once again, a lot of dead vegetation, leaves, and other stuff that's around. So something to keep in mind of tomorrow. We'll see those relative humidities come back up towards the evening hour, but still fairly low for this time of year. Big story just shows all the stuff going on right now. We have that front coming through. There's the front right with the winds. That's the one front coming through. We'll cool down a little bit maybe Wednesday, but then the winds turn around with another system coming ahead, and that's why we're expecting a front coming through by Thursday. So Thursday, ahead of that, will probably be windy too. So that's what big picture showing. There's your front coming through. Once again, the precipitation with this is fairly weak, so I don't think we'll see much of it. For your Monday system, really what we're looking at is going to be a front coming from the south and maybe a low to the north. Once again, there's a lot of question marks on exactly how much precipitation we'll get out of this. We'll see a change in temperatures, but there's still a lot of question marks exactly how much. But that does look like the next best chance of rain Sunday night through next Tuesday. But for tonight, we're not seeing all that anyway. We'll see winds turn around, still the mid upper 30s. Overall, very pleasant night really for November. And then as you go into the 8-day forecast, once again, there's all your 60-degree weather all the way through Thursday. We come back down to 47, but that's still above average. And then this weekend looks okay, and then the next chance of rain comes Monday and Tuesday, but there's a lot of question marks. And if you're thinking about Thanksgiving right now, it looks like we're going to have below average temperatures. Whether we have snow, rain, that's still a lot of question marks, but it does look colder.
All right.
But right now, it looks like I can open my windows for a few days. Love it. Yeah.
All right, Greg, thanks very much.
Well, when we come back, some classic toys are coming back this holiday season.
The gifts that could be hard to get and tips to grab the best deals next.
Energy-efficient windows with beautiful new wood trim installed by skilled carpenters. Contact the Ford Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
If you're tired of that old, outdated kitchen and ready for a change, consider cabinet refacing from Mad City Kitchens, the easy and affordable way to achieve a modern high-end look without a lengthy, expensive remodel. Upgrade to soft close doors and drawers backed with a lifetime warranty. Don't put off updating your kitchen any longer. Do it now during our holiday savings sale and receive 75% off installation of a cabinet refacing project. Great financing with 48 months, 0% interest, senior and military discounts, plus a bonus. Receive $500 in Mad City cash with your cabinet refacing purchase to use for future home improvement projects. And last chance to call during this program for a free $50 Amazon gift card with estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and Western Wisconsin, call 715-257-6651. That's 715-257-6651.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Hello? Yeah, this is Russell Nicolay. Yeah, bald head, sunglasses, you got it. Yeah. Billboards, baby.
Whoa, 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 man. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
fake beard, really, man?
Well, come on, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The countdown to the holiday season is on, which means the race for this year's must-have toys is already underway.
Topping wish lists are new Magic Mixies that transform and Crybabies that cry real tears. Plus familiar favorites like Furby, Ninja Turtles, and Elmo.
Everything Barbie is big too, still fueled by, of course, this summer's blockbuster film.
Toy Insider says there are ways to snag popular toys and save. Shop in store to find deals, and toys that may be out of stock online use price matching policies at big retailers. And don't wait for a hot toy to go on sale.
If something goes on sale later, you can always exchange it or get a price adjustment, but you don't want to miss out and have that toy be sold out if you wait too long.
The biggest tip, start now to get your holiday toy shopping all wrapped up.
Tracking firm Circana says toy sales revenue is down 8% so far this year compared to a year ago, so it could lead to bigger discounts this holiday season.
Well, that makes sense because everyone's on their iPad getting iPad games.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, that's, if you're buying from me for the last few years, it's been like a game and some clothes. That's about it.
I would love a Cabbage Patch Kid to be back on that list, but those aren't making a comeback, even though it has been a retro type past few years. All that's coming back, but glad to see the Barbie on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. Greg's going to have one more check of our forecast right after this.
Get your new flooring before the holidays. At Interior Designs, we have the flooring to fit your style and budget. Our designers will help you pick out the perfect carpet, ceramic tile, or laminate. Contact Interior Designs today to have your new flooring installed before the holidays.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Stella-Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella-Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
It's easy to see when you have a plumbing problem, but when it comes to your water, things aren't always so clear. Without water conditioning, your water may be doing more harm than good. Hard water can damage your pipes and appliances, leave spotting on dishes, as well as dry out your skin and hair. Contact the professionals at Maxwell White. More than a plumbing company, we offer comprehensive water conditioning. That's 2 great services under one roof. Enjoy cleaner dishes, softer and brighter clothes, and much more with a simple call to Maxwell White. Water conditioning done right.
Do you know where your money's going? Ultra's online and mobile banking gives you instant access to your accounts and makes managing your finances easy. Halfway around the world or at your local neighborhood shop. No need to visit a branch to deposit checks, transfer money, or open new accounts. All of those and more are available right at your fingertips. Check your spending, make loan payments, and send money to your friends and family. Convenient banking that gives you control of your finances. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Get your new flooring before the holidays. At Interior Designs, we have the flooring to fit your style and budget. Our designers will help you pick out the perfect carpet, ceramic tile, or laminate. Contact Interior Designs today to have your new flooring installed before the holidays.
All right, tomorrow, windy conditions, but still very mild. But once again, the wind will probably be the bigger story. And then we just kind of cool off, but it won't be until Friday with the front coming through. But then 47, still, it's not that bad. Compared to what we should be, it's around 42 or 43.
Yeah,
not bad.
All right, Greg, thanks very much, and thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.